Matthew, big changes on the cards for you. You've got moving into new premises, new fighters. Run me through it.
Yeah, it's been here at Metro a while now, but this isn't really my gym. We've had the boxing downstairs, and limited really what can do the boxing downstairs. So now moving premises, staying in Stockport to Pear Mill, got a big unit in a mill in Stockport. I'm really going to push the boxing of it now. So yeah, exciting times ahead, really busy at the minute, but doing what I've always enjoyed doing, the boxing, so I'm really looking forward to it.
When I first came down here, you just had Matty Mayweather and Adam Haig. And was Matty your first fighter, was he, or was Adam your first fighter?
The first fighter that I actually trained was a guy called Rob Huff.
Oh yeah,
he's a friend of mine.
Now.
Yeah, but Rob's obviously Rob's not boxing now. Then Matty came to me, then Adam, and I was just training the pair of them for a while. You know, I was busy doing other stuff, really, had other commitments, but I've got a little bit of free time. Well, I've been done for about the last 12 months now, so really enjoying the boxing now, so really going to push that side of things.
Young Andy Kremer joined you, and then I've seen on the grapevine a kid I've just spoke to there, Damien Chambers, big cruiserweight you've got, and there's a couple of other lads on the scene, I believe.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to be adding to my stable soon, and like I say, I've got some real good fighters to work with now. Early on, I found it a little bit frustrating really, because some of the things that I wanted the lads to do, he just wasn't at that level really, but I've got some real good fighters to work with, you know, Matty, Adam, Andy, Damien, who I'm really excited about now, so I'm really enjoying the coaching and want to spend more time doing it and push it even more.
Well, I mean, young Adam suffered his first defeat, didn't he, when he fought Lee Appleyard, and that was him coming down in weight and Lee Appleyard moving up, and I watched Lee Appleyard fight against Sean Masher Dodds, and he's one massive guy. I was really surprised that he was making super featherweight, only the fight before that, and did he win on points against Adam?
Won on points, yeah. It was a good fight. That's one each now. Adam's got a win over Lee previously, and Lee won the last one, which was an excellent fight. One of them fights where if it had been on TV, everyone would have been raving about the fight. But Adam just fell short last time. It's one each, and who knows, maybe their paths could cross again down the line.
Well, he's fighting for the English title against Steve Brogan, I think in September some point, over in Doncaster Dome. But he's come back anyway since then, he's had a fight, and it was a fine fight because he got a third round stoppage.
Yeah, you know, the defeat really upset Adam last time. He took a bit of time out of the gym, piled on a load of weight, got himself back into the gym. So, you know, Adam's a winner. He was gutted, absolutely, you know, I've been a boxer myself. I know what it's like after that first defeat, and he was devastated. But he's got himself back in the gym now. He got a good win last time out, fantastic little body shot to finish the job with.
Wasn't it?
So, you know, hopefully Adam can push on now. You know.
Were you still considering at lightweight, because he'd moved down from light welterweight? Is that where you want to end up with him at lightweight?
Definitely, yeah. Adam's did lightweight fine, so that's where I see Adam's future at lightweight.
Definitely. And Matty's 5-0 now, isn't it?
Matty's 5-0. Matty should have been boxing last weekend. Unfortunately, he perforated his eardrum in his last spar. You know, these things happen. But spoke to Matty a couple of times this week. He's as positive as ever. He's just been very unlucky with injuries, but he's sticking at it, he's staying positive. Matty's, you know, such a talented lad, and Matty, you know, the ear will repair, will be back in the gym, and he'll be as hungry as ever.
Yeah, to come as far as he's come, with no amateur experience, no white collar experience, you know, and to be beating the people that he's beating, you know, you've got to take your hat off to him, haven't you?
Absolutely, and we've not even scratched the surface yet with Matt. Not even scratched the surface. He's such a talented lad. He loves the game, and again, all the lads that we've spoke about there, I truly believe in all of them. I think.
Andy Kremer now, he's joined you and he's had his first fight under you, which was last time out against Fons Alexander, which both you and I thought he performed really, really good when you take into consideration the fact that he'd been out almost as long as he'd been a professional fighter. So to come back in the style that he did, well, I thought was really impressive.
Andy's really impressed me since he's joined me. You know, Andy's got such a bright future. He's got a really good work ethic, fantastic engine. He can box, he can fight, he can do the lot. And 18 months out of the ring, a good performance last time. Andy's a character out of the ring. He likes to enjoy himself. He takes that into the ring, and I'm a firm believer of doing that. You know, he gets people talking about it. People, my friends who like the boxing, watched this fight and really enjoyed it. So again, like with all the guys, really excited about Andy's future, and I think Andy will move quickly. As Andy's fights get longer, 6, 8, 10, 12, we'll start seeing the best of that fantastic engine. What an engine he's got.
And what can we see from the guy I've just spoke to, Damien Chambers? Because he looks like a big beast.
Yeah, well, really excited about Damien. Only 8 fights, so inexperienced, but 8 wins, you know, in the amateurs. So I know it's not many fights, but it's still impressive to win 8 out of 8 amateur fights. He's been coming down here sparring for some time now, sparring with a few guys, and very, very strong, very powerful.
I was watching it in the bag, and
yeah,
there's some thud on there with either hand as well.
Absolutely, and he's a good athlete, Damien. He looks, you know, he's 28 years of age now, which doesn't really concern me because, you know, he lives his life well. He doesn't drink. He's not one to go. He's got a small family, and you know, very, very athletic, but very, very powerful. Just working on his movement, his defence, but he's a really exciting fighter to watch, and he can really bang, trust me.
Yeah, it's exciting. It sounds for the Hattons getting well back into boxing, because I was down at your brother's gym and he's developing a nice stable down there. He's got young Mark Hatton down there. They've got the English super middleweight champion Darryl Williams down there with Jake Haig, and the Irish lad Chris Blaney who's fighting at the weekend. And they've got some real talented lads down there as well, haven't they?
Absolutely. You know, I go down to Ricky's gym a lot with the lads sparring, and both myself and Ricky, you know, been in the game so long, lots of fights, trained all over the world, and you know, I know Ricky now, like myself, is enjoying it, passing it. You know, we've had our moment in the sun. It's all about these guys now, so it's all about pushing these. Nothing better than like say the guys that we're speaking about here. You know, Adam, Matty, Damien, Andy, local lads, born and bred, pushing them on now. Right, really enjoying it.
It's been a pleasure as always, and I look forward to coming down to seeing your new gym. How long before you get in there, mate?
About 4 weeks tops. Like I say, just getting the bags and everything sorted. Quite a bit, because it was a bit like a shell really, but it's a big unit and it's going to be dedicated to the boxing. And you know, I've dedicated most of my life to the sport really, and I'm really enjoying the coaching now. And you know, got a 5-year lease on the place, so you know, I've always been 100% committed to the boxing as a fighter, and now as a trainer and a manager. You know, these guys work very hard. They dedicate a lot of their lives to the sport, and as a trainer and a manager, you know, I'm going to do my best for them. So I'm going to invest another 5 years in the sport and see where it takes me. But I'm really enjoying the coaching at the minute.
Alright, Matthew. Thanks a lot, mate.
Nice
Take
one,
care.
mate.
Bye.